Merc Man Show is an 18+ show that's purely entertainment only. It's a made-up person with a made-up name that lives in a made-up town. Therefore, it is not a threat or promote terrorism. So don't take him seriously. Frank Weasel! Mercenaries, welcome to the 24th episode of the Merc Man Show. I'm your host, Mr. Bonkers. Alright, let's get right down to business with... Dun-da-da-da! Who's got the balls? That's right, the Super Bowl's around the corner. No doubt you guys are going to be wanting to watch some really funny-ass Super Bowl commercials, and hopefully they won't suck like last year. Holy crap, am I the only one that thought that the... Excuse me, just give me a second. Okay, am I the only one that actually thought that the Super Bowl commercials sucked balls? There's hardly any funny Super Bowl commercials. And not to mention, most of the movie previews I saw, which is what I watched the Super Bowl for, I already saw on the fucking internet. It sucked. Big waste of my time. I could have been fucking playing Halo or some shit. Anyway, enough about that. I didn't come here to rant. And also, I have to apologize, mercenaries, on the last video I made. I realized that I gave Elite Dangerous a 2 out of 5. That's because I was pissed off with the service. You know, the servers were down. Well, I found out that if you check their website every day, they actually tell you the status of the servers. And if it's okay, then play the game. If they say the servers suck balls, stay away from it. But, it's a good game by far, and I say I give the game probably a good 3 out of 5. Because the graphics and the gameplay is fun. But the tutorials kind of suck, and I have to give it that. And every now and then the servers can fail, so, you know, forget my previous review on the 2 out of 5. I was pissed off. It was just pure frustration. I needed to vent. So, I'm going to give it a fair, 3 out of 5 average. You'll either like it or you'll hate it. So, now we got that out of the way. Let's continue with who's got the balls. Alright. And the reason I'm getting right down to business is because I have some very important announcements to make. Or, one important announcement. It'll be a Merc Man first. It really will. It'll be a Mr. Bonkers first. It's the first thing Mr. Bonkers has ever done. Alright. First order of business. In the NFL, we have Rovell, how John Elway missed out on a fortune. John Elway has a big role with the Broncos as executive vice president and general manager, but he's passed on something greater years ago. Daryl Rovell writes. In the NBA, Corey Shores with 51 lifts Warriors past Wizards. Stephen Curry scored 36 out of 51 points in the first half of the offset, a big game for the John Wall. And the Golden State Warriors pulled away to beat the Washington Wizards 134 to 121 Wednesday. So, the Wizards been kind of kicking some ass. This is good, because that's my role in medieval games. I always play as the mage, the wizard. I like to set people on fire and tase them in the nuts with my lightning force, but I don't do that. Because everybody wants to play as a fuck-ass... fuck-ass. Everybody wants to play as a fucking ass. There you go, that's what I meant to say, fucking ass. Warrior dude with big buff muscular muscles and an axe or a big-ass claymore sword that's trying to compensate for the size of their small penis. I, on the other hand, like to be a wizard, a true badass, but know what I do? I end up fucking saving their asses. I want to be the badass. I want to be the one with distance attacks like, haha, fucker, I just set your ass on fire. But no, I have to be the freaking medic and heal the stupid warriors that just go rush right into combat. Medieval knights and warriors, you guys know who you fucking are. Look, I'm a mage, not a fucking medic. Alright? I want to cast spells and shit. I want to be a badass. Take it for what it is if you're a gamer. If you want a medic on your team, I hate to say it, but I guess I'm your guy. I do come in through as the medic, even though I hate being a medic. But anyways, it works out as long as we beat the game. Anyways, back to who's got the balls. College football. So like botch, bitch, Charlotte botch. What the fuck? This is why I hate athletes. They have such stupid fucking names I can't even pronounce. Anyways, Michigan makes most noise. Of course they do. It's fucking college. It would be stupid for them not to make noise, either throwing a party or fucking in their dorm rooms. But FSU wins signing day. Jim Horberg redefined the limits of a signing day extravaganza. But it was the Seminoles who closed strong to finish with the top class. He's the best and worst for National Signing Day. And let's see what else is. And that appears to be it. So there's not a whole lot going on with sports. However, I do have something that falls under sports, but not quite. Oh, what do I mean? Simple. I mean American Ninja Warrior. Holy crap. USA versus the world. Last year, Europe kicked our asses. Bad. But this year, we had that guy that won the whole entire 4 courses, and that's the one time I do watch sports aside from the Olympics, is Ninja Warrior. He beat that motherfucking obstacle course, all 4 of them. So we had him on our team. He came through, and we barely kicked the Europeans' ass. You know, it was like a 9 points. European got 7. And poor Japan, the guys who invented the sport of Ninja Warrior, they invented it. Japan did. Guess how much they got? 1 point. 1 point. Well, guys, how can I make Japan feel better about this? You guys had the Olympics. I'm sure you'll score some medals in the Olympics. Don't lose hope, Japan, because I love your sushi and your sake. Oh, by the way, something I forgot to write on the bulletin board, and I shit you not. They love Kit Kats over in Japan. The candy bar Kit Kats. They have like guacamole flavor Kit Kats, white chocolate, dark chocolate, normal chocolate. But now, for Japan, here's the thing. If you give them an empty Kit Kat wrapper, they'll jizz in their pants. They're happy. They'll consider that honor if you give them your used Kit Kat wrappers. No joke. Look it up. But anyways, to celebrate that honor, they made Kit Kats filled with sake. No joke. Sake-filled Kit Kats. Sake in between the cookie wafers. I want to go to Japan, that way I can try that shit. Anyways, back to who's got the balls with NASCAR. State of Racing IndyCar. The IndyCar series has its issues, but there is a lot of optimistics about the future. And with the 100th running of the Indianapolis 500 coming in May, the time is now to get on a roll. Yeah, this isn't a NASCAR category. What the fuck is IndyCar doing on NASCAR? Oh well. It's still racing, I guess. State of Racing, Formula One. Satisfaction with the world's most popular motorsport. Wow, that's more popular than NASCAR? I never would have thought. But anyways, Formula One is low these days. Look no further than a tangled web of politics. Calm down, Merc Man. Calm down. Calm down. I know you hate politics, but they sign your paycheck. I know you hate them, but alright. Anyways, Tanglewood of politics for wave reform will be hard, writes Lawrence Edmondson. Then we see a couple of douchebags on their motorcycle flashing their ass at me. This is what this says. State of Racing, the rest. What is the State of Racing? John Orkozatz lays out the first of 5 stories from ESPN on where things stand. Starting on the series that aren't always at the top of Americans' minds. And holy shit. Okay, here's something crazy. Tony Stewart, a NASCAR driver, hospitalized after an ATV accident. NASCAR team owner, driver, Tony Stewart, has been hospitalized and is unable to move to injured extremities after suffering a back injury in a non-racing accident while driving an ATV. And for the final bit of news, in European racing, Puckras, P-O-C-K-R-S, Puckras. A good vibe. I didn't realize a puck in an ass would cause a good vibe. I mean, that reminds me of prison, you know, that you just poke in the ass, and that gives good vibes. Guantanamo Bay. Good times. Good times. Alright, maybe cool cars draw the stars and fans to the Rolex 24. Whatever it was, the race proved it to be intriguing and the fans seemed happy. Alright, that's by the way, that's this car here, the green European one. Alright, moving on from that. Actually, no, moving on. That's the final category. So that'll do it for this week for Who's Got the Balls. Alright. Now, I apologize for the coloration. I am trying to work on the editing software. And also, my battery on my camcorder is halfway down. I need to recharge this shit after the Merc Man Show. This is uncut in the moment, folks. Raw, uncut. Edited, but uncut. Because how else would I be able to make a cool-ass intro, which I'm still slowly working on, mercenaries. I am trying to get in touch with a record company to see if I can use a song. If they give me the green light, then I'll have my very own theme song to go along with the standard intro that you guys see every day. Alright. So, moving on from that, it's time for Dick of the Week. And this Dick of the Week goes to the freaking newscasters. Yep, newscasters. Like myself. Except I do more. I entertain and I do missions killing a lot of bad guys. Anyways, the reason why these newscasters are Dicks of the Week is because they're covering the election. I don't give a shit about the election. Look, I can already predict the outcome. It's either going to be people voting for Hillary or people voting for Donald Trump. That's what's going to happen in this upcoming election. So I don't really give a flying fuck. I'll probably vote third party this year. I don't know. I might lean towards Trump just because he's a funny motherfucker. So like I said, I don't take sides, folks. I mean, I did vote. Go ahead and give me the hate comments. Go ahead and give them, because I voted for Obama. Go ahead, lay them hate comments on me. Ow. Burn. Alright, anyways, they interrupt my superhero shows. I love my superheroes. I love The Flash, Arrow, Agent Carter, DC's Legends of Tomorrow. And these motherfuckers have the nerve to interrupt my superheroes to cover their motherfucking stupid elections. I don't give a shit about politics. I hate politics, as you no doubt saw it later in the earlier video. I hate them. Even though they employ me, I still hate their ass. If someone paid me more money, I'd probably clip them in a heartbeat. But, you know, like I said, they hire me either for protection or to knock out some other asshole. I don't fucking know. I'm a mercenary. I don't pick sides. But anyways, yeah. How dare you interrupt my superheroes? There are a few things you don't mess with the Merc Man. Number one is Boba Fett, Disney, which I'll get to that in a minute. I know, you guys are probably getting sick and tired of me bitching about Boba Fett. Well, that's what this big announcement's about. Anyways, don't mess with Boba Fett. That's rule number one. Rule number two, don't piss off Star Wars fans. And rule number three, don't interrupt with my superheroes. Don't mess with my superheroes. Not at all. Don't kill them off. And rule number four. Rule number four, the fourth and final one, is do not mess with anime. I'm also a big fan of anime. Ruby is awesome, which, when season 3 is over, I'm going to give my review on seasons 1, seasons 2, just to get caught up, and then finally, to run through, and then to get caught up, I'll do season 3 review on my thoughts on it. But I love Ruby. If you haven't watched it, you definitely need to watch it on Rooster Teeth or YouTube later, further on down the road. You do get to see it earlier on Ruby, on Rooster Teeth, the newest episodes. Even though they say they premiere Saturday, I recommend you wait till Sunday, because otherwise you'll be paying up the ass to watch it. They want you to be some sponsor or some shit. Oh yeah, just let me wear a fucking McDonald's t-shirt. Yeah, I'll be more than happy to wear that, you dickheads. But anyways, I recommend you watch it Sunday. But anyways, it ain't like Ruby Tuesdays, not RW, okay. It's not R-U-B-Y. No, it's R-W-B-Y. 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 Blake's my chick. I love her. That's what the B stands for. It's like a team. There's like a red chick who's Ruby, who's the main character. There's Weiss, who's a white chick. And then there's Blake, who is my girl. She's the black chick. Gothic black chick. And then finally, Yang, who's a hot blonde with big giant knockers. I mean, I just love the fucking show. It's awesome. Anyways, yeah, so don't mess with anime. But that's my thing for the Merc Man. Alright. I mean, that's what sets me off. So, anyways, congratulations, newscasters, on interrupting my superhero shows. That earned you the spot of this week's Dick of the Week. Alright, moving on from that, I am very happy to announce that 2 or 3 days ago, it was officially Groundhog's Day. And I need to drink some weird shit, like, margaritas. I need a margarita. Okay, anyways, I lost my train of thought. Let's see. Cardboard boxes, outer space aliens, and clowns. Okay, I got it. Groundhog's Day. The groundhog did not see a shadow, and that means there's an early spring coming your way, folks. So get those flower pots ready. Make sure you weed smokers make plenty of profit. Now's your chance to grow that shit, make a profit. But anyways, yeah, spring's around the corner because the groundhog did not see a shadow, and therefore it's possible we might be in for early spring. Unless you don't believe in that shit, then it's like, hey, look at this animal. I got an animal in my hands. Oh no, he took a shit on the ground. Yeah, but anyways, that's the verdict for Groundhog's Day. Alright. Oh yeah. If you're a big fan of Back to the Future, then I got some awesome news for you. That's right. The once discontinued car company, DeLorean, is now coming back. That's right. DeLoreans are being reproduced once again. They're being made. How much are they going to be? I have no clue. Are they going to look the same? I hope so. But DeLoreans are coming back. That's the 80s are coming back. It's coming back in style. So DeLoreans are in production. Speaking of being in production, James Cameron's Avatar 2 is finally being made in production. And it is confirmed that it is going to be filming in April. So April's going to be a kick-ass month. And let's see, what else is new? Oh yeah, and one more bit of movie news. The Mel Brooks film, Spaceballs, It's officially getting a sequel. It's no longer a rumor. It is true. It is confirmed. There is going to be a Spaceballs 2. I have no idea how the fuck it's going to happen. But there is going to be a Spaceballs 2 because John Candy's dead. And Rick Moranis retired to acting to take care of his children. So, he's retired, so I don't know how they're going to bring him back, bring Rick Moranis back. But good luck with that, Mel Brooks. I know you're an old fucker right now, but thank you. If you pull this off, then you're going to be a true hero, man. You really are. Like, you should get your own continental island with your own flag of I don't know, Jews in space. Anyways, yeah. Alright. So that'll do it for the news. And in other news, we're going to begin a new segment. And it goes along with something I'm going to start brand new. First, what I mean is, we're starting a new segment called Find the Fett. Because I'm getting sick and tired of not getting my Boba Fett figure from Disney. And I'm not only going to be following up on reports on where you can find him and how much he is, but also, get ready, drum roll, bam! I'm having a contest, folks. My very first Merc Man contest. Let's test you mercenaries out there to see who's a true, loyal mercenary. But first things first. Boba Fett. Holy crap. This figure has been on a motherfucking roller coaster ride. Alright, let me see here. Alright, Boba Fett. Started out at $60. And then a day later, he was $80. And then a week later, he's back to $30. Then back to $80 the following day. And now, he is $20 currently because he gets released in the UK February 5th. Once again, America, the United States, is getting the shit into the stick from Disney Infinity. So, that's going to be the new segment once a week until I get this figure called Find the Fett. And if anyone sees Fett anywhere in the United States that is not part of a bundle, let me know. Because I'm getting sick and tired of waiting around. And that comes to my contest. That's right, folks. Take a look here and observe with the great eyeball. It's my Star Wars Disney Infinity Collection. We have Obi-Wan Kenobi, Anakin Skywalker, Ahsoka Tano, Anakin's apprentice. It's like how Obi-Wan's Anakin's is Ahsoka. Master Yoda, of course. I have to have him, he's a badass. Darth Maul, the great Sith Lord Darth Maul. I did not mean to zoom in on his penis. There he is, Darth Maul. We have Luke Skywalker, Princess Leia, Han Solo, Chewbacca, and Darth Vader. Behind them is the guys from the new movie. Finn, Rey, Poe Dameron, Kylo Ren with his funky ass lightsaber. Let me pick him up to get a closer look for you guys. Yeah, there it is. Then for the cartoon, Zeb Aurelius from Star Wars Rebels, Kanan Jarrus from Star Wars Rebels, Ezra from Star Wars Rebels, and currently, until I get Boba Fett, my substitute Mandalorian, Sabine Wren, who I play as the most in Disney Infinity. So now you're probably wondering, Merc Man, you said there would be a contest coming. Well, I'm not lying, folks. Here's the contest. Take a good look at these figures. Take a good look on how I have them placed. Your contest is to figure out, when I do get Boba Fett, where does he go? Does he go between Anakin and Obi-Wan? Does he come before Anakin and Obi-Wan? Does he go before Luke Skywalker? Does he come right after Darth Vader? Am I going to put him in between The Force Awakens? Or is he going to be right next to Sabine? The options are limitless. Now here's a clue. if you look, take a good look at what's underneath their feet. I'll bring it in real slowly. Dun-it. Dun-it. Wait, that's Jaws. Screw that shit. Alright. No, don't just screw this shit. I mean, you know, screw the Jaws shit. Alright. Anyways, sorry about that. Zooming in real slowly. Take a good look at what's underneath their feet. Take a good, long look. That's to give you some clue as to where I plan to stick Boba Fett. So, if you can tell me exactly where I'm going to place him among these figures, let me know. And if you are correct, you're going to get a prize. That's right, folks. You are going to get a prize from the Merc Man. Personally, from me, I'll have probably a messenger deliver it. Anthony, but don't tell him. I'm going to bribe him with some pizza or some shit. No, burgers. I'm going to bribe him with some burgers. I got to hurry up with that shit, because Lent's coming up. He's going to be really strict on that shit. But anyways, gave up streaming. Poor guy. Anyways, yeah, so I'm holding a contest. He's gonna spend some. I'm gonna spend some money, buy a nice little gift card, a Visa gift card or a MasterCard gift card. Just a gift card you can use anywhere. It could be Home Depot, AutoZone, Toys R Us, GameStop, Walmart, Kmart, just McDonald's, just whatever. Just wherever gift cards are accepted, you're able to use it. $20 to goes to the person who can guess where Boba Fett goes. So. Of course, don't ask me where I got the money. I have no clue where I got the money, but just know that, you know, I have money. All right, got my Wolverine hat on, got my wallet, and wait a minute, it feels light. Where's my money? Mercenaries, well, that'll do it for this episode of the Merc Man Show. Don't forget to subscribe for more content, to become an official mercenary. And remember, don't take anyone's side, pick a good contract, and stay tuned for the Valentine's Day episode of the Merc Man Show. And it's coming up. And like I said, don't pick a good contract, don't take anyone's side. Subscribe to become an official mercenary, and I'll see you guys on the next Merc Man Show.